Hey everybody, it's Elizabeth with World's Cup of Joe. Awaken your soul. Before we get into our video today about can you push your twin flame so far that they cannot come back, I just want to tell you, if you are in a twin flame connection and you want to magnetize your person back to you, you need to check out our Soul's Plan Twin Flame Coaching Program. This program is life-changing. We get emails daily from clients who have gone all in and have magnetized their twin flame back. So check it out on the link below. And now, can you ever push your twin flame so far away energetically that they can never come back? That's the question we're going to tackle today in this video. There seems to be this ongoing fear throughout the twin flame community that there's just like this tipping point of how much push energy you can send your twin flame before they're no longer ever able to come back to you. And I think this is ridiculous. I mean, who judges how much energy? How would anybody even know what that even looks like? This is an energetic connection. Your soul craves itself. Your soul craves soul. It's why your person has impacted your life in a way that no one else ever could. Conversely, the half of your soul, that is your person, is also craving itself. Seriously, they are craving you in soul. What does this mean to the TF connection? It means that your energy, yours as the push polarity, yours as the positive polarity, yours as the divine feminine, your energy, my loves, will always determine if your twin can come back and if they can stay. After soul recognition, it is all dependent on you and your energy. And I know that sounds like a lot of pressure, but it is. You hold a lot of power in this connection. You hold all the power in this connection. I try and stress this often. It's okay if you push. It's going to happen. It is going to happen. I want to stress that, and continuously I will. Take a deep breath. It's okay. I have meticulously watched the energy play out, and let me assure you all, there are plenty of times that I get into mind and I push. It happens. I'm human. Now let me clarify, because there's two ways that I can be in mind. I can be in mind and hold my energy in, and I could be in mind and spew or push my energy out. And let me try and be as clear as possible so that those of you that are listening can get a feel for the difference. Because how my twin reacts to each way is vastly different. When I'm in mind and I watch the mind and I focus everything I have on holding that energy in, he's fine. There's no pull. He can be near me. He can hold my hand. He can hug me, talk to me. Even when I'm tense like a ball, holding all of this freaking energy in, he can still be near me. It's like it doesn't impact him at all. It makes no difference. But as I'm holding it in, I'm making that conscious effort to remind myself that mind is upset and that I'm not my mind. It's like on this continuous loop. It's almost like a mantra going on in my head that I am soul. The mind is upset. I'm just watching it. And my person doesn't feel any of that. He has no clue what's going on. He's just like this bystander that's near me, and he's fine. So what would this holding in this energy look like during separation? Because it's going to be a little bit different when you can't watch how it's affecting your person, right? It would be sitting with the energy that comes up. It would be watching it, and it would be not needing to go and call maybe a friend or a relative to talk about it. It would be doing anything that neutralizes the energy. So I want to make something clear. For me, I actually call Joanne and talk about my TF situations, and it doesn't push my person. So why am I telling you guys not to go and call a friend when I call a friend? Well, that's because Joanne is balanced, and she actually neutralizes my energy. She does that from viewing what I tell her from a place of soul. And unfortunately, most of our friends and family members, let's be real, they're asleep and they can't listen to any kinds of problems without viewing it from mind's perspective. But Joanne listens to my problems from soul, and vice versa. When she's having any kind of problem, she comes to me, and I can come from that balanced energy of soul. And the advice or the listening that's given is coming from a place of no judgment, no preference, no expectation. So it ends up neutralizing the energy. But if you are in mind and you talk to a friend that is asleep, you're not neutralizing the energy, but you're actually giving it a platform to push. And doing that, you're going to end up pushing that energy onto your person. So if you are in separation and the energy comes, you're going to have to sit with it. You're going to have to work on releasing it without spewing it out, pushing it out to your person. Now, I mentioned that I can be in mind and not hold the energy in, but rather push it out. And yes, I've done that too. My person immediately pulls. He'll leave the room and he won't be able to come near me again until my energy is balanced. He doesn't know my energy is balanced, but I watch and I see when he returns to the room. It's always when I have come back to soul alignment. He will literally stay away while my mind is playing. And this scenario, it's like the mind wins and I spew the energy. I push the energy out to him. They're always those low fear-based energies. There are times I'm human. I haven't managed to hold them in properly and they get loose. I get upset about something and it's always the past or future or even a story that the mind is trying to make up. And I take it out on him. The mind has this horrible way that it feels like it needs to release it onto someone in order to feel relief. And that's just how addictive energy works. In this situation, it doesn't happen often, but it can still happen. Like I said, I'm human and sometimes my humanness still comes out. And what it does, it pushes. It pushes. But I forgive myself when I push. And that's huge. I don't beat myself up and ruminate on what I should have done. I would have in the past. I don't do that anymore. I forgive myself because I have to come back to that place of soul alignment, and soul doesn't judge. So the first act I do as aligning with soul is to see what I did and to not judge and forgive myself. And then I remind myself that my intention is not my person. I have to consciously remember that. I have to consciously bring that intention back to me. My intention is my peace. And if I'm not feeling peace because I'm feeling addictive energy of any sort, then I'm out of intention. And then I align back with soul. If the situation warrants it, which it usually does, if I've pushed, I'll go and I'll apologize to my person. And the apology is always from soul. So what does this mean? It means I don't expect anything from my apology. I'm saying it because I want to give it, but not because I need anything in return from him for saying I'm sorry. Back in the days when I was asleep and in mind, I would say sorry because there was always an expectation or a preference with that apology. It's not like that anymore. When I say I'm sorry now, it's sincere and there's nothing needed in return. And then I continue my day focusing on myself, whether that's picking up a book or sewing my cross stitch, or working or cooking or eating, whatever that is, it's focusing on myself. And I find as soon as I'm back in that energetic space of focusing on myself, my person's right back in the room with me, like nothing has happened. Why do I continuously tell you guys all of these stories? It's because I want you to stop fearing push energy. The only push that would ever keep your twin away forever is when you cannot get out of mind, when you choose to stay in mind and not align with soul. Soul energy is always in the present moment. And that's where your person meets you, in the present moment. So if you can align with soul, that is what they feel. They don't feel push energy if you're not in push energy. If you cannot learn how to focus on you and align with soul, then yes, they won't be able to come back into your energy. Mind energies will always keep them away. But if you can learn and focus on aligning with your truest self, your soul, then you will always draw them back to you. This is an energetic connection. It's very simple when you look at it from the most basic of rules. If you are in mind, you push. If you are in soul, your person will come back. Your soul craves one thing, and that is itself. If you don't believe me, think about how you feel about your person. That craving goes both ways. That craving of them never goes away for the awakened twin. And conversely, if you are in soul, It won't go away for your twin. They will find themselves craving you and reaching out. There is no place of push that soul cannot erase. Soul energy will trump everything. You, my loves, are freaking powerful. Never underestimate the power of your soul. Here are bits of some actual messages we received from people that have done our Souls Plan program. First one, thank you both so much for this program. Wish I had this a year ago. Everything explained in the detox program was all the questions I had while on this journey. Next one. Hi, Elizabeth and Joanne. So he texted me yesterday. It was short and I kept it short too. I'm making a conscious effort to stay present and to continue to focus on myself without any preference. Next one. I am loving this program so far. Just well done, ladies. And the final one. Hello, hope you're doing well. I have a question. My TF has been texting me asking me to meet. I finally agreed and we are supposed to meet today. We get emails all the time from clients that went all in with our program and have not only found a peace they didn't have before, but have magnetized their person back. Soul brings in soul. It's all energy. They are you, and they find you when you are your truest version, which is soul. Love you guys.